Okay, so can someone raise a hand and tell me how many beats are going to be in a measure? Yeah, 4 beats, that's right. And can we all take a look at the very first measure and the very first note? And can everyone show me with their fingers how many beats that note gets? Okay, so we should all have 2. Yeah, that was really good. And can someone raise a hand and tell me what that note is called? A half note, right. So a half note is going to get 2 beats. So let's take our clarinets and we're going to play measures 1 and measures 2, and then we're going to stop. Okay? So just the first 2 measures. Okay? So what note are we going to start on, everyone?
E.
E. Okay, great job. Okay. 1, 2, ready, play. Great. Okay, so it's going to be pretty hard, huh? This is brand new for us. So let's go ahead and put our clarinets down then, and we're going to do some clapping and counting. So maybe put them down somewhere safe, so because we're going to be clapping, so we don't want them to fall down. I think how about we lay them under the chairs, and just make sure you don't kick it, and then it'll be safe down there. Okay, so I have my clarinet with me, so I'm going to play measures 1 and 2 for you. And then we're going to look at measures 5 and 6. Can everyone look on their page and find measure 5? And when you have it, and you know the first note, raise your hand. Okay, what's the first note?
G.
G. Great. Okay, so I'm going to play measures 1 and 2. And then measure 5 and measure 6, and I want you to listen and tell me what is the same about those measures, because they start on different notes, so there's something the same, so that's what we're going to listen to. So this is measure 1 and measure 2. Okay, and this is measure 5 and 6, so listen to see what's the same. Does anyone have an idea? Yeah?
Both of the measures, they both start out with a half note.
They do.
They end with 2 half notes, and they also have 2 quarter notes.
That's exactly right. So they have the same rhythm in those measures. They have the same rhythm. Okay? So let's clap. We're going to clap and count measures 1 and 2, which is the same as measures 5 and 6, right? So, but we're just going to look at measures 1 and 2. So, nice and loud. You get your hands ready to clap, and I want to hear your counting all the way out there. Okay, so it's going to be really loud, and we're going to clap the rhythm. Okay, measure 1 and 2. 1, 2, ready, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Okay, so they're being pretty loud out there. So maybe just a little louder so we can all hear together. We're all in this together, so we don't have to be scared. I'm nice, I promise. Okay, so how about you 3? 1, 2, 3. Can you guys clap for us? And you guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are going to count. So we're going to do it all together. So what are you guys doing? Clapping. And what are you guys doing? Counting. Okay, and just the same measures, 1 and 2. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Great. Yeah, that was really good. So now we're going to swap. So if you are clapping, you're going to count. And if you are counting, you're going to clap. Okay, everyone know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing, measures 1 and 2. 1, 2, ready, go.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2.
Okay, so I really liked how you guys were saying 1 and 2 and because that's going to help us when we're clapping. So let's look at, I like measure 1, so let's look at measure 2. On what beats are we going to count, or to clap?
Half notes.
They're half notes. So on which numbers are we going to, ooh, don't do that. Which numbers are we going to clap? Are we going to clap on 2, or are we going to clap on 3? What do you think?
We're going to clap on 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay, so let's all do measure 2 together. Okay? Clapping and counting. Okay? 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2
and 3 and 4.
Great. So now let's all do measures 1 and 2 together. Okay? 1 and 2 and ready and go. 1 and 2
and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
That was really good. So let's skip over to measure 5, because what's the same about measure 5 and 6 again?
Same rhythm.
Same rhythm. So it should sound exactly the same, like we just did. Okay, so measure 5 and 6, clapping and counting. 1, 2, and ready and go. And 1. Yeah, that was great. Just can you guys count just a little bit louder, because the band's being really loud out there. So I just want to hear you. So now it's going to get a little trickier. Let's look at measure 2. I mean measure 3. We already did measure 2, right? Let's look at measure 3. Can we find measure 3? And when you know the first note of measure 3, raise your hand. Okay. And what is the first note, everybody?
D.
D. Okay, so let's look at measures 3 and 4. We're going to clap and count it all together, okay? 1 and 2 and ready and go. And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
okay, yeah, your measure 3 was really, really good. Let's do measure 4 now, okay? Look at measure 4. And we're going to do measure 4. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1
and 2 and 3 and 4.
Great job. So now let's do measures 3 and 4 all together, okay? Measures 3 and 4 together. Okay, ready? 1 and 2 and ready and go. And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
great job. So we've done almost all the measures. So we're going to do the ones we haven't. Which measure haven't we done yet? Which ones? The last two. Okay, so let's look at the last 2 measures. And we're going to clap and count these ones. Okay? Oh, don't pay attention to that. So clapping and counting the last 2 measures. Okay, everyone ready? Ready to clap and count? Okay, last 2 measures. 1 and 2 and ready and go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
That was so great, you guys. So let's do even more measures all together. So let's go back to the beginning. And we're going to do measures 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's half of it, okay? And we're going to clap and count measures 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Think we can do that? Yeah? Yeah, awesome. Okay, 1 and 2 and ready and go. And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
great job. Yeah, that was really, really good. And I can hear you counting and everything. So since you did so well with that, let's go on and do the second part of it. So which measure are we going to start in? Which measure? Measure 5. Great job. So we're going to do measure 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ready? 1 and 2 and ready and go. And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
oh, that's okay. Sometimes we just have a little slip up. But that was really great. So can we do the whole thing? All of it? Yeah? Okay, let's do clapping and counting, the whole thing, starting from measure 1. Ready? 1 and 2 and ready and go. And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
that was so good, you guys. So good. So, since we did so well with the clapping, let's get our clarinets up. And we're gonna play some of this.